and put a memo their bass fishing team. The reason I brought that up, this past weekend, Auburn, you'll hear me say this only a few times, War Eagle, their bass team of Logan Parks and Tucker Smith won and was split $1 million. They each received a 2022 Toyota Tundra Crew Max truck, and they both received a Nitro 221 bass boat. Out of 350 teams, they finished first, and they represented Auburn University. That was held at Table Rock Lake in Ridgedale, Missouri. It will be on TV. The results of that show and the highlights will be on December the 5th, this Sunday on NBC at 4 o'clock. And it's and the key to them winning that tournament, according to one of those Logan Parks and Tucker Smith, in a part of the lake that nobody had fished, that they didn't know anything about, they saw a group of birds diving into the water. What do they dive for? Fish. And that's a 45,000 acre lake that they were fishing on. So congratulations to Logan Parks and Tucker Smith. And Logan is actually kin to Miss Dana Haley. She teaches for Troy City Schools, but she is the coach for the Zion Chapel bass team. Logan is kin to her on the Hudson side of the family. So congratulations to Auburn and good luck to the Zion Chapel bass team of Ethan Young, Jackson Dowdy, Everett Paget, Kevin Dowdy, Cole McDaniel, Kevin Show. Good luck to them. Another thing I want to mention is this wheat-free, gluten-free Southpaw healthy homemade dog treats. This is in the shape of the great state of Alabama. It's got a paw print where Troy, Alabama would be. You can go to Southpaw Treats at troyalabama.gmail.com. Deb Sanders and her husband Steve, they're the owners of this business. And you can find these dog treats at Victorian Spa, Studio 80 on the Square here in Troy, Signature Hair Designs on South Brunion Street, Miss Shirley and the girls, they're sponsors, thank you. Troy Animal Clinic, see the Dr. Hawkins and his staff for these treats. Scott's Farm Supply, located on the Henderson Highway. You can get those treats there. Kelly Tires, that's where I picked up this bag. I went in there to see Rex the other day, great sponsor of the show. I said, tell me about this, Rex. And so he told me who sells them. So I bought a bag, and here we go. The Sweet Creek Farm up the Montgomery Highway, they're a sponsor. That's where you can get these dog treats. Cork and Cattle Meat Market, they're in Enterprise. I'd like to eat supper there one day. Cork and Cattle in Enterprise. And also the South Ridge Winery, located just off of 331. It's between Luverne and Highland Home. The owners are Matthew Pippin. So the South Ridge Winery there just off of 331. Follow the signs, you can get those treats there. So wanted to mention that for the Sanders family here in Troy, Alabama. Christmas in Ansley is wide open, so go visit them. And again, ladies and gentlemen, my guest should be here any minute, and we're expecting him. I hear bells. Who could it be? Ladies and gentlemen, this is Good News Interviews. This guy's dressed in crimson or red.
Oh, Forrest, my friend.
I believe it. Who could it be?
Oh, I'm not sure, but maybe somebody might guess. It's
right.
good to see you, my friend.
Let's see.
It's been a long time.
Hey, Santa. How you doing? This Santa
Doing
Claus
great.
comes to the show.
Oh, I'm doing great. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
Well, come on and have a seat, Santa. How the reindeer? Did you get them fed?
Yeah. They're eating a lot lately.
All right.
They're working hard though. They're getting ready for a big trip coming up.
Okay. And that's coming up right around the corner. Today's the 29th of November, so in about 26 days, maybe somewhere in there, it'll be Christmas.
I always say just right around the corner.
Just right around the corner. So.
But Forrest, I wanted to surprise you. This time of the year, I love the surprise. You can imagine how much I enjoy In fact, you know, I always say, ho, 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 you never know where Santa may show.
Ho, ho. Okay, I like that.
Actually, the ho, ho, ho is a little exaggerated.
Okay.
It's when I laugh, it sounds like ho. It's like ho, 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 ho.
Well, in math terms, I call it ho to the third power.
Ho,
ho.
That's a good way to say it. That's a good way to say it.
All right. Well, welcome to the show. And
Well,
Santa, I
thank
think you know a little bit of the good news that's going on in Brundage, Alabama. If you will, share that with the audience.
Well, I do, and part of, there is a picture of Santa over there. I like that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm styling a little today, so got a new belt. Looks good, doesn't it?
That looks great.
But yeah, I love to visit and go to special places, and in my heart, the Pike County, Alabama, the area around here always has something special for me, and it's great to be here in such a special time. Christmas is all about love and sharing and giving, and it's a joyous occasion. And as you know, as we just mentioned, it's right around the corner, just a few weeks. And aside from my big evening and my big day, I still love to share with people happenings that are unique and special. And coincidentally, this weekend in Brundage, the We Piddle Around Theater will be hosting the Chili Country Christmas, which is a wonderful feast of actually white chicken chili, which is a favorite up in the North Pole, and it's accompanied by a concert by a great friend of mine who's world famous, Mr. Josh Goforth. In fact, you can see
Josh Goforth. So
Josh
hold that for a
Goforth.
second. Okay, he's performed on the Grand Ole Opry, Carnegie Hall.
Well, I can tell you, him and I run into each other many, many times, and anywhere from the Grand Ole Opry to Carnegie Hall to all points in North America, hopscotching all over Europe, ending up in Japan, and lo and behold, he's going to be in Brundage, Alabama this weekend.
Wow.
And if you don't know it, Forrest, Josh is a Grammy nominee. He's a masterful storyteller, multi-faceted and multi-playing instrumentalist, a ballad singer that's extraordinaire beyond none. And we are extremely blessed to have a gentleman of his ilk and his stature to be in Brundage. And the show is Friday and Saturday night this weekend. We've been advertising, or I've heard We Piddle Around, the Historical Society of the City of Brundage, have been promoting this, but I want to make sure that everybody's aware. Mm-hmm. I'd hate to see anyone miss this occasion. It's an extremely family-friendly, of all age, whether family or friends to encounter. It's joy, it's singing, it's laughter. The storytelling is just amazing. And for anyone to miss this, you're missing something very, very special.
Hey, Nate, if you can, put that flyer back on the TV for us and hold it there. That's this Friday night and Saturday night. It will start about 6:30, but get there a little bit early.
Well, 6:30 is the doors open, but yes,
Okay.
Get there a little early. And let me tell you something about this now. The 3rd and the 4th, obviously this Friday and Saturday, there's a special occasion around here. I think you may have made mention a minute ago in a color that is happening on Saturday. I believe they call it the SEC Championship game. And the folks that We Piddle Around are going to be a little bit loose, let's say, on the schedule, not so prompt as they are on Friday, to allow anyone that's enjoyed the SEC game, hopefully their team wins, and they'll be able to get comfortably into the theater, arrive in time. Dinner will be served. Again, it's a scrumptious feast of white chicken chili. In fact, I will be personally delivering the award-winning Mrs. Claus's North Pole white chicken chili.
I wish I had a bowl full of that right now. And
Well-
those tickets for Mr. Goforth, or is that his first? Last it's
Go for it.
$22. I think I saw on the screen.
$22, and that includes the gourmet feast of white chicken chili. There's many recipes that'll all be made in this area, as well as Mrs. Claus's, and all the fixings will come along with it, and that will be served prior to the concert. So there'll be plenty of time to sit back, relax, and get prepared for the music, the joyous laughter, and all things Christmas.
Yes, sir.
Which is why we call it the Chili Country Christmas. It couldn't be held in a better place. And again, one of my special places to be in this area, Brundage, Troy, all parts of Park County. Of course, you know I'll be all around here in a few weeks. But this is, I like to come ahead of time to be able to enjoy and tell people what's in the future for them. So please, if you haven't already got your tickets, it would be timely to make contact. The number was on the brochure. However, I have the number here as well, 334-685-5524 to get your tickets to Chili Country Christmas with Josh Goforth.
So who else can they call Santa in Brundage, Alabama besides that number?
Well, there's a gentleman there. In fact, it's great that you asked me, because the other event that's coming up just coincidentally the following week is the Brundage Christmas Parade, open house, and the official lighting. I believe you see that on the screen.
Hold that for us, Nate.
And that will be, the gentleman's name on that is Brian McDaniels. His number is 334-372-3148 for any questions regarding the Christmas parade, the open house, and of course the official ceremony of lights will accompany the parade. The event starts with the drawing at the Bass House, which is the former City Hall in Brundage.
That's Tuesday night.
That's Tuesday night, yes.
That's Tuesday night.
Tuesday
night.
The
Brundage Business Association in the city of Brundage invites you to the Christmas Parade, open house, and gift drawing on December the 7th, 2021, 6 o'clock. Gift donations or gift certificates and special items provided by the merchants of Brundage will be given away. They'll be drawing at 5:30 at the Bass House before the parade starts. The winner may not be present. What does that mean here?
Well, in other words, the winner doesn't have to be there. They'll have their registration forms that they can fill out in all of the business, at all the merchants in Brundage.
Okay.
The drawing is, there's no fees or any costs. It's just simply gift giving. It's the holiday spirit, and the Brundage merchants it's our way of saying, their way of saying thank you.
Right.
I feel I'm part of everything when I say I or we.
Let me see that. Can you put a picture of that ticket stub? And but it's going. These look like this. There you go. The Brundage Christmas Parade raffle. Will you have several?
You can
be pulled.
Absolutely. There'll more than likely be a great number of gifts, because there's gift certificates and there's various business, restaurants, hair salons, hardware stores, any number of dance studios in Brundage, and they all are participating, and they all welcome everybody to come in and visit with them and say, hi, y'all, Merry Christmas, and enjoy the season. Fill out a parade raffle ticket. Basically, it's a drawing ticket. It's not a raffle, and the drawings will be individually, and each prize will be given. It'll be listed as who the gift giver is and what location it is, and so there'll be an acknowledgement of where they can get the gift from.
What if someone wants to be in the parade? How does that work? Your Christmas parade?
Well, my understanding is the parade is unlike some of the other parades that Brundage has, where there's pre-assigned assignments. In this, it's a first come, first served, basically in line, that the parade will be staged between 5 and 5:30 behind the Piggly Wiggly on Veterans Boulevard.
Okay.
And it basically, we've told everyone to join in and follow the whoever's in front and just line up accordingly. They may structure some of it to where the entertainment, because there's going to be dancers and musicians and different types. I'm also told there may be someone that I'm not allowed to say who that might be there. We'll see.
Okay. One thing you mentioned, Veterans Boulevard, and I want to pause there. We just had Veterans Day. Today in one of my classes, we talked about the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. It's the 100-year anniversary of that. Here's a flag. This parade in Brundage will be held on December the 7th, 2021. And we all remember, or should know about December the 7th, 1941, when Pearl Harbor was attacked by the Japanese in 1941 in the early morning hours. So I want to pause and honor all veterans and their families, past and present, those serving today, and what they are constantly on the watch for us and have been. And the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier has 4 interments, from World War I, World War II, the Korean War, and the Vietnam War. Well, with all the technology they have, they determined who that person was, that unknown person who was a Vietnam veteran. And I don't have his name, but we called it in class today. Well, that family wanted his remains moved to Missouri, where he was from. So the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier has 4 veterans, unknown veterans, or has 3 unknown veterans there. And it's located in Arlington, Virginia. But I did want to mention that to you. My father-in-law was a veteran of World War II, and my dad was a veteran of the Korean War. But I want to pause there. So it'll be a festive occasion in Brundage, but also it's a time of honor, again, for our veterans, because it's December the 7th. And
well, Forrest, thank you for pointing that out. It is an extremely special and blessed day, and we continue, and may God continue to bless the families. The veterans of foreign wars will be in the Christmas parade. They're a very active part of the community, and we look forward to them on that day. So, as you say, it's a festive occasion, but it's done in remembrance, in honor of why we're here and how we got here.
And I want to add this too. Pike County, the state of Alabama, in Saudi Arabia, I know Desert Storm, we had 32 units activated from the Alabama Army National Guard. Troy had 2 units. Brundage had 1 unit, which is the units were the 1659th Movement Control Team, and our commander was Jimmy Copeland, and we lost him a few months ago. Well, the 1167th, Herbie Davis and Everett Walker, and some of those guys. There was about a 4-team unit that mobilized from the Troy unit, and the 700th Maintenance, whatever, I can't remember how it's called, the 730th Maintenance Company out of Brundage, but our 725th, I'm sorry with the numbers, but that unit...
Mentioning it is good enough.
Yeah, that unit activated. There were a lot of guys activated in that unit. One of them was my brother Kenny. But anyway, Brundage has a big heritage as it relates to the military. There's a National Guard Army there. There's one in Troy. So anyway, go ahead.
And again, that's why I spend so much time in this area. It's a beautiful area to be part of. As you know, I travel throughout the world, and I have my favorite areas, and this happens to be one of them.
Well, Santa, we're glad you came. But what else we have there?
Well, I want to, again, just continue to mention the fact that the area here, I know Troy's going to have a Christmas parade, Brundage, and all the areas that I'll be part of. I will tell you now, I will be part of the Brundage parade. I try to get to all of them, but I will be part of the Brundage parade. And I want to make sure that everybody enjoys this season. God has blessed us with this festive occasion, and we all need to make sure we're out there. And again, in any of these events, we encourage everyone to be as socially distanced and safe as possible. The events of the Chili Country Christmas, as well as the Brundage Christmas Parade, masks are not required. However, anybody's welcome to wear. The theater, the We Piddle Around Theater, if anybody hasn't seen that, is an extremely one-of-a-kind special theater It will be socially distanced, so the crowds will be limited, which is why you really, truly need to get out there and get the tickets before they're gone, because they will be.
Right.
And again, just come and enjoy the season. And it's a kickstart. I think we've all had our families together for Thanksgiving. Now it's time to move on to the next level.
We're going to take a quick break, and we'll come back with Santa, but he needs to go check on the reindeer. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back in just a few minutes with Santa Claus on Good News and Interviews with Forrest Lee.
Oh.
Be sure to watch us this Christmas season on Troy Cable Channel 2. This Christmas, we will be airing and replaying Christmas parades in your area through Enterprise, Troy, Ozark, and the surrounding areas.
A personal touch, a high level of trust. Whether it's checking and savings accounts, personal or business loans, or our local friendly service. That's what Troy Bank and Trust customers expect. But now we offer more. Free identity theft protection for our new and existing customers, protecting your family's time, money, and good name from identity theft. Because protecting your identity is now a big part of our identity.
Attention! Attention! PremierTroy.com. We want your trade. We'll buy your car. Whether you purchase a vehicle from us or not, pre-owned car values are at an all-time high. Trade your car for cash or a newer vehicle. It's your choice. Premier wants your car. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody!
If you've had an accident or just want a new look for your vehicle, come see us at Troy Paint and Body, where we do it right the first time. Our staff has more than 100 years combined experience and can handle repairs and paint work on any make or model. We also offer a lifetime guarantee as long as you own your vehicle. Now that shows we stand behind our work. And our 24-hour towing service means we're here when you need us. So come see us at Troy Paint and Body, located on South Brundage Street in Troy beside the post office. Troy Paint and Body, where we may meet by accident, but you'll be glad we did.
Brundage Building Supply and Paint Center at Jackson Hardware. 120 years and counting of real customer service with a smile and a heartfelt thank you for visiting with us. PPE, lumber, paint, building supply and roofing, guns, ammunition, American-made items, and oh, by the way, hardware.
Where should you go to find the best deals on a vehicle? Anywhere, anytime? PremierTroy.com. Shop our huge selection. PremierTroy.com. Pick your next vehicle. Pick your payment. Yes. Shop, save, and buy. PremierTroy.com. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody.
Welcome back to Good News and Interviews with Santa Claus, with Santa. And Santa, you know, I know you got reindeer that you've got to feed constantly, and you may have some puppies at the house, but this is a gift. It's Southpaw Healthy Homemade Dog Treats, located here in Troy, Alabama. You can go to Southpaw Treats at southpawtreats.troyalabama@gmail.com, or just type in Google Southpaw Treats. Let me give you the ingredients. Chickpea flour, natural peanut butter, golden boy, and eggs and water. So here's a gift to you and Mrs. Santa and your puppy dogs.
I'm not usually on this end. I'm on the other end, but okay. I truly appreciate this, and I know we'll share it amongst all the gang, the reindeer as well as our doggies.
All right. Well,
thank you so much.
Santa has brought us some good news about what's going on around the community, specifically Brundage, Alabama. And Santa, if you will, tell our guest again the good news that's coming this Friday, Saturday, and next Tuesday in Brundage, Alabama.
In my estimation, it couldn't be better news, but we're going to have a wonderful affair on Friday and Saturday at the Wee Piddle Round Theater in Brundage. The Chili Country Christmas, entertainment galore by one of the master performers in the world right now in storytelling and instrumental and multi instruments. In fact, he even has some homemade ones that people will get a real kick out of. Some really unique ones.
Hit those two flyers again for us, Nate, and pause them while we wrap up with Santa.
And of course, the event will begin with a chili country Christmas, a white chicken chili. You know, that's very popular up north. We have a lot of snow around us, and chili's always heartwarming and good in the belly. And we pretty much run with two colors up there, red and white. And our chili, we like our chili white. So that's why this is a special affair as well. And again, right after that, Tuesday, December 7th, the Brundage Business Association, as well as the City of Brundage, are sponsoring the Christmas parade, an open house with all of the merchants in town that will be donating gifts for a drawing that will be held at 5:30. The parade and the lighting, the official ceremonial lighting of all the Christmas lights in Brundage, will begin at 6 o'clock. So please come along and don't miss. And I may have a special friend of mine that I just happened to notice is a sponsor for you, the Premier Dodge, that just may be pulling me in the parade. I'm hoping he does if his beautiful Clydesdale horses are available. I enjoy riding his wagon. If not, I'll be on top of one of the fire trucks, but I will be there.
Well, good. Well, we're excited about this weekend, and of course, and then, there's all kind of parades going on throughout this part of the country, and there's no better place to live than South Alabama, Pike County, Crenshaw County, and the surrounding parts.
Amen.
But Santa, I want to wish you and Mrs. Santa, hit those bells one more time for me.
Well, I have to be careful. This is how I call on my reindeer.
Oh, okay.
So they might get a little nervous.
All righty. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you can watch the replay of this show on Wednesday nights from 9 till 10 o'clock. And I want to thank, and you can see us on Facebook and on YouTube. And we certainly want to thank Santa for coming and spending a little time with us. He's got a busy season coming up. Boys and girls, y'all be good. So Santa's...
I'm watching.
He's watching. Well, ladies and gentlemen, again, thank you, Santa,
Thank
very
you.
much for coming. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take another commercial break, and we'll be back after these messages. Ho, ho, ho!
Catching up.
All righty.
Be sure to watch us this Christmas season on Troy Cable Channel 2. This Christmas, we will be airing and replaying Christmas parades in your area through Enterprise, Troy, Ozark, and the surrounding areas.
A personal touch, a high level of trust. Whether it's checking and savings accounts, personal or business loans, or our local friendly service. That's what Troy Bank and Trust customers expect. But now we offer more. Free identity theft protection for our new and existing customers, protecting your family's time, money, and good name from identity theft. Because protecting your identity is now a big part of our identity.
Attention! Attention! PremierTroy.com. We want your trade. We'll buy your car. Whether you purchase a vehicle from us or not, pre-owned car values are at an all-time high. Trade your car for cash or a newer vehicle. It's your choice. Premier wants your car. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody!
If you've had an accident or just want a new look for your vehicle, come see us at Troy Paint and Body, where we do it right the first time. Our staff has more than 100 years combined experience and can handle repairs and paint work on any make or model. We also offer a lifetime guarantee as long as you own your vehicle. Now that shows we stand behind our work. And our 24-hour towing service means we're here when you need us. So come see us at Troy Paint and Body, located on South Brundage Street in Troy beside the post office. Troy Paint and Body, where we may meet by accident, but you'll be glad we did.
Brundage Building Supply and Paint Center at Jackson Hardware. 120 years and counting of real customer service with a smile and a heartfelt thank you for visiting with us. PPE, lumber, paint, building supply and roofing, guns, ammunition, American-made items, and oh, by the way, hardware.
Where should you go to find the best deals on a vehicle? Anywhere, anytime? PremierTroy.com. Shop our huge selection. PremierTroy.com. Pick your next vehicle. Pick your payment. Yes. Shop, save, and buy. PremierTroy.com. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody.
Welcome back to Good News and Interviews. That was a special treat. Santa Claus dropped by the studio, and we're so thankful that he did, and looking forward to his arrival again the night of the 24th. And we got a caller. Hello, this is Good News and Interviews. Hello? Hello?
Hey, Forrest.
Hello?
Bernie Sullivan here.
Hey, Bernie, how's everything going in the great town of Brantley?
Doing well. Got over our football game the other night, but I thought I'd share with you about, you were talking about Christmas parades. Our Christmas parade is this Saturday, the 4th of December.
Okay.
At 4 p.m.
Okay.
The parade, and anyone that will line up behind the school, and then after the parade there'll be vendors in front of the school, and then fireworks to follow.
Okay.
Jamie Odom of the Luverne Journal is really the person, the point of contact. Jamie Odom.
Jamie Odom. Okay.
Just enjoyed the show, and I appreciate too the plug for the vets.
Hey, Bernie, let me ask you this. So if they just call the Luverne Journal, how can they get up with Miss Janie? Is there a website?
They call Luverne Journal. They talk with Jamie Odom. They asked to speak to her.
I'll do it. So this Saturday, the 4th of December at 4 o'clock in Brantley, Alabama, they're going to stage, if you want to be in the parade, they're going to stage behind the high school. The parade will start at 4 o'clock. And then after the parade, there'll be vendors set up in front of Brantley High School, home of the Bulldogs. And they'll have vendors. We all have a little bit of snacks or food or anything like that, treats.
Yes, indeed. There'll be food and vendors and lots of good eats, I'm sure.
Okay.
So they've been working on it for several weeks now, and then immediately following that, there'll be fireworks.
Okay, there'll be fireworks. So that's this Saturday in Brantley, Alabama. You can attend the Brantley Christmas parade. You can line up at a little bit before 4 o'clock behind Brantley High School. The parade starts somewhere around 4 o'clock. And then after the parade, there'll be vendors set up in front of Brantley High School, and after that there'll be a fireworks show. And this is Bernie Sullivan. He's the mayor of Brantley calling. And if you want more information, call the Luverne Journal in Luverne, Alabama, and ask to speak to Miss Jamie Odom about the Brantley Christmas parade in Brantley, Alabama this Saturday at 4 o'clock.
That's correct.
And
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And I enjoy your show each night.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Bernie. I got to see, I had the pleasure of seeing Brantley and Charles Henderson play, and I sat on the Brantley side because I was helping Dan Smith keep stats for the Troy Messenger. He was on the field taking pictures. And I saw so many people that I know. And one thing about Brantley and Crenshaw County and Highland home and Luverne, but I want to mention Brantley specifically, of a warm feeling in that stadium and the community, how y'all come together. It kind of reminds me of my hometown of Goshen, and of course, things came up a little short against Sweetwater, but I want to wish Roland Jones and his family and his players the best of. They've had a great season, and good luck next year. And
yeah, we just fell a little short. In fact, with just a few minutes left in the game, we were ahead, but Sweetwater, they have our number, I guess, and they prevailed, and we wish them luck Thursday. They'll play Thursday in the state championship.
Do you know who they play, Bernie?
I wish you hadn't asked me.
Yeah. Well, I know Adam Helms, one of Troy. He played at Charles Henderson. His dad's David Helms, and his mother Sherry has a brother Clay, lives in Montgomery. But Clay coaches at Clay Chalkville, and they will play in the state finals this Friday night at 7:00 in Birmingham at the new stadium, at UAB's new stadium. That ought to be a treat in itself to play in that venue. Protective stadium, and so good luck to Clay Chalkville. And
Clark County, of course, beat our other Crenshaw County school, Highland.
Right.
And they'll be playing there too.
Right, and Highland, it was 21-21 at one time, so
yes,
a little bit of luck, it could have went the other way, and so
that's exactly right.
Well, again,
and, Coach Jones and Coach Pouncey, they had a good year too, and of course Luverne did also. So again, thanks for mentioning Crenshaw County. We all love everybody in Crenshaw County, especially Brantley.
Right. And I want to get over there and have one of them hamburgers. What's that new restaurant y'all have open? Is it a feed store and a hamburger place? What do they call it? I've heard it advertised on WTBF.
Gin Creek.
Gin Creek.
Right. Hunter Royal and Gin Creek. And he does a wonderful job for the community. And he's also interested with our young people in athletics and hunting and fishing. So if you ever buy here, stop. Has excellent treats. Excellent, of course. And, of course, our other eating establishment, Southern Foods. So,
hey, Mr. Bernie, can you tell us any other new business that y'all have gotten there in Brantley that you would like to talk about and share with the...
Well, COVID, of course, our hardware store and our new Napa store, and Lomax Bird, of course, came in, and he's got... I talked with him today. He was in the office, and I talked with him today, and he's got some other endeavors that hopefully will come to fruition at the first of the year. But a few things are moving in Brantley and all over Crenshaw County. Because I'm a Brantley person first, and Crenshaw, of course, pretty close.
Right. And I'm a Chicken Shack. I love the Chicken Shack. But anyway, well, thank you for calling, Mr. Bernie, and y'all have a good week, and I hope to see you Saturday.
Great. Thanks a lot. Talk to you later.
Yes, sir.
Goodbye.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Bernie Sullivan, the mayor of Brantley. This Saturday at 4 o'clock, there will be a parade in Brantley, Alabama. They'll line up a little bit before 4 o'clock behind Brantley High School. Then they'll have the parade, and then after the parade, they'll have vendors set up in front of Brantley High School, and then after that, they'll have a fireworks display. For more information, contact Miss Jamie Odom at the Luverne Journal. Again, contact Jamie Odom at the Luverne Journal for more information about the Brantley parade this Saturday in Brantley, Alabama. Also wanted to mention for the city of Troy, some more holiday events scheduled coming up. On Friday, December the 3rd, it's Ladies' Night, Sip, Shop, and Dine. On Saturday the 4th, the holiday market will be from 10 till 2 o'clock, 10 in the morning till 2 p.m. On Monday night, December the 6th, is the Christmas parade, and that will start at 7 o'clock. Again, the Christmas parade in downtown Troy will be next Monday at 7 o'clock, the Christmas parade. On Saturday the 11th, in downtown Troy, Pictures with Santa from 10 till 1. Train rides from 10 till 3. And there will be a Christmas art project with Christie Drinkwater between 1 o'clock and 3 o'clock, Saturday, December the 11th. Then on Sunday, the 19th of December, last minute shopping event, Christmas carols with Sheila Jackson and friends from 2 to 4 o'clock. There will be a Christmas movie night, and that will be announced later. Also want to mention Christmas in Ansley is open and ready to go. They're 7 days a week. It's located, you go to the Shellhorn Road, and you'll see the signs about 8 or 10 miles down the Shellhorn Road. It's located on 5735 County Road 1135. Again, we wanted to promote the Chili Country Christmas. It's at the We Piddle Around Theater with Josh Goforth. He has been on the Grand Ole Opry. He's performed in Carnegie Hall. From Appalachia, he's been around the world, Japan. Now he'll be in Brundage, Alabama this Friday and Saturday night at the We Piddle Around Theater. He's a storyteller and a musician and singer. Tickets are $22. There's just a few tickets left for Friday, but they have a few left as well on Saturday. So call 685-5524. You can get tickets at the Troy Messenger on South Brundage Street as well. We Piddle Around this Friday and Saturday night. Also, the Brundage Christmas Parade will be next Tuesday on December the 7th at 6 o'clock. You've seen that flyer on the TV set. The Christmas Parade, there will be an open house and gift drawing. You can go to the different merchants between now and then and enter for your name to be drawn for prizes that will be given away by the merchants there in Brundage, Alabama. And you do not have to be present to win. They're going to start the first drawing at 5:30 at the Bass House. They'll have a tree lighting ceremony and all that. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take another quick break. And when we do, I'll wrap up with a showcase of our sponsors. But I would like to thank Dustin Gilley and Nate Braystead. They're in the booth most of the time, and I want to thank them. And we'll be right back with some more messages from Good News and interviews.
Be sure to watch us this Christmas season on Troy Cable Channel 2. This Christmas, we will be airing and replaying Christmas parades in your area through Enterprise Troy, Ozark, and the surrounding areas.
A personal touch, a high level of trust. Whether it's checking and savings accounts, personal or business loans, or our local friendly service. That's what Troy Bank and Trust customers expect. But now we offer more. Free identity theft protection for our new and existing customers, protecting your family's time, money, and good name from identity theft. Because protecting your identity is now a big part of our identity.
Attention! Attention! PremierTroy.com. We want your trade. We'll buy your car. Whether you purchase a vehicle from us or not, pre-owned car values are at an all-time high. Trade your car for cash or a newer vehicle. It's your choice. Premier wants your car. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody!
If you've had an accident or just want a new look for your vehicle, come see us at Troy Paint and Body, where we do it right the first time. Our staff has more than 100 years combined experience and can handle repairs and paint work on any make or model. We also offer a lifetime guarantee as long as you own your vehicle. Now that shows we stand behind our work. And our 24-hour towing service means we're here when you need us. So come see us at Troy Paint and Body, located on South Brundage Street in Troy beside the post office. Troy Paint and Body, where we may meet by accident, but you'll be glad we did.
Brundage Building Supply and Paint Center at Jackson Hardware. 120 years and counting of real customer service with a smile and a heartfelt thank you for visiting with us. PPE, lumber, paint, building supply and roofing, guns, ammunition, American-made items, and oh, by the way, hardware.
Where should you go to find the best deals on a vehicle? Anywhere, anytime? PremierTroy.com. Shop our huge selection. PremierTroy.com. Pick your next vehicle. Pick your payment. Yes. Shop, save, and buy. PremierTroy.com. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody.
Good evening. This is Forrest Lee with Good News and Interviews. We just had Santa on the show talking about the events coming up in Brundage, Alabama. We'll cover those here in just a few minutes. But I'm on my hat carousel. This hat is a gift from Home Gallery. They're located on Love Street. I stopped and saw Sherry and David Helms this afternoon and spoke with them briefly, and want to wish Adam, their son Adam, and the coaching staff at Clay Chalkville the best of luck this Friday night as they play for the state championship. Clay is a graduate of Charles Henson High School, and he was on the coaching staff here in Troy whenever Charles Henson finished runner-up to Aniana in the state playoffs. But my hat's off to the Home Gallery. David Helms, and one of these days we're going to share some olives, a Dr. Pepper, and a Mountain Dew. The Big Green Egg, I stopped in there today at Town and Country, also the home of Southern Grill and Patio, and spoke with them, and they have the Big Green Egg grills and all kind of different grills. I got a birthday present from my wife and daughter. I've got a PK grill for my birthday back in September. This next hat is the Flowers Real Estate Team. Put flowers in your yard. Call Kevin and Billy Ann Flowers. That's a neat logo right there. And last week, I had the Zion Chapel fishing team on the show with Miss Dana Haley, Ethan Young, Jackson Dowdy, and Avery Paget. But this weekend at Lake Jordan, they will have a benefit tournament that will benefit the Zion Chapel bass team. It will start, registration will start at 4:30 a.m. located at the state ramp there at Lake Jordan. You can call 406-0498 for more information. Again, the Zion Chapel bass team will have a benefit fishing tournament in Lake Jordan this Saturday. Registration at 4:30. Ironically, Auburn, two members of their bass team, will split $1 million. They both won a Toyota truck. They both won a nice bass boat. It's so ironic that we were talking about bass fishing here in Zion Chapel, but Logan Parks from Auburn and Tucker Smith from Briarwood Christian both attend Auburn University. Congratulations to them. They fished at Table Rock Lake in Ridgedale, Missouri. And that show, the replays will be at 4 o'clock this Sunday, Central Time, on NBC. So this Sunday on NBC, you can watch the Auburn bass team win $1 million. There were 350 teams represented, and there was a 45,000-acre lake there in Missouri. So congratulations to them. Also last week, I had two gentlemen from Goshen High School. They were graduated in 2018. Best of luck to Brock Snyder and Ian Hinkle. Brock is finishing up at Faulkner University, and Ian is finishing up at Southeastern University, which is located in Lakeland, Florida. They both graduated from Goshen in 2018, and they will continue their collegiate career. I want to thank them for being on the show last week. Next week, we have a special guest, another great musician, Patrick Jackson. He is a renowned, fabulous saxophonist. His mother happens to be Miss Sheila Jackson. He's got a sister named Gabby. But Patrick is phenomenal, and we're going to interview him, and he's going to talk about the saxophones that he plays and how you can get up with him if you want him to play for your event, your church, or whatever. So we're looking forward to Patrick being on the show. And when I taught at Charles Simpson Middle School, there were two players that I had a hard time beating. And one of them was a Wallace kid, Cott Wallace's son. I'm trying to figure out what he had. I know he has three boys, but one of those, he was left-handed. Jim, I think. I couldn't hardly beat him. And Patrick was the most difficult. He's the best table tennis player that I played, that I taught. And I think it has to do with his ability to play tennis. But Patrick Jackson is a phenomenal. Maybe we play table tennis before the show. But also wanted to mention, some of my sponsors. Of course, I want to thank Santa for coming on. But Troy Paint and Body, Derek and Dawn Broadway, Chimney Hot Sauces. Go to chimneysauce.com. I want to thank them. The Pike Farmers Co-op, Danny Durrell, and Jeffrey Barron. They manage the Goshen and the Pike Farmers Co-op store here in Troy, Alabama. One in Goshen, one in Troy. I want to thank Jason Gregory and Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Troy. Nobody will beat their deal. Nobody. Golden Boy. They're located on the Henderson Highway. They have job openings. They just expanded their plant. They manufacture and put a lot of peanut butter for different companies. One of them is Peter Pan. Excellent peanut butter. Want to thank Golden Boy. Pond Stalker 2. Jet and Trotter and Mr. Jim for all your fishing needs, pond stocking needs. They got a pond buddy that will fertilize your pond. I want to thank Campbell's Produce. They're closed right now, but they're a sponsor. Miss Diane and Mr. Buck. Also Kelly Tires. Rex and Miss Nell, located on Love Street. Great place to get tires, brakes, and all that. I've already mentioned Southern Grill and Patio, located on North 3 Knot Street. They have these sauces and spices. This is natural stuff. Bordeaux's, Sweet Island is one of the brands. They have 5 different sauces that you can put on seafood, pork, and beef. That's no fructose syrup is in here. It's natural ingredients. Bordeaux's hot sauce. No, steak sauce. We also have the Old Barn Restaurant located in Goshen, Alabama. I want to thank Miss Amy. They're open on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night. And Jody and I had Sunday dinner there yesterday. Great food. I've already mentioned Wallace Pump and Supply. See Chip or Cott. They're located on US 231 South for all your water needs, commodes, sinks, the whole shoot match. They have it. Douglas Brothers, Mr. Shearer Qualls, located on downtown Troy on the Square. Been in business for 150 years. Congratulations to them. Also Bird Drug, great place to eat. Thank you, Mr. Joe Watson and all the Daily Girls. Whaley Pecans right here. That's where I buy my pecans if I'm baking a pecan pie or a rum cake. That's where I get my pecans. Lenny Trawick, located on the Square. He does music at Flat Tops and Fiddles. Thank you, Flat Tops and Fiddles, for being a sponsor, Mr. Donald Brown. Abby Lee Photography. Go to abbyleephotography.co for all your photography needs. Get in touch with her that way. Before I mention the Home Gallery, the Brundage Country Club. Donnie Mobley, Calvin Bouzan, and all the family out there. Thank you. You call them at 735-3680. Sticky Frogs. If you see my truck rolling around town, Sticky Frogs is where I got my stickers. Thank you, Miss Jennifer. They're located in the Southland Village, building K119. State Farm. If you need insurance, call Bryant Smith at 566-5433. The Piggly Wiggly, Steve and Jennifer Garrett, South Brundage Street, 231. Great place to shop. The Chicken Shack of Luverne. Wonderful food. Thank Mr. Raymond Ledford, one of our sponsors here. I've already mentioned Flowers Realty. Thank you, Billy Ann and Kevin. Signature Hair Designs, Miss Shirley and the girls. Sometimes they design my hair if Mr. Raymond can't get to it. Jackson Hardware, Mr. Brian McDaniels, located on 111 South Main Street in Brundage, Alabama. Another great place to eat is the Pizza Palace. Miss Pretty Patel, they're located on 112 Main Street in Brundage. Great place. Go to their Facebook, type in Pizza Palace, and you can order ahead of time. Also, Meeks Termite, located on South Brundage Street. Thank you, Greg, and your hard-working people. Also want to thank Dan Fraley. He has 2 locations, Fraley Frames, 3 Knott Street in Troy, 566-6318, and in Enterprise at 347-4909. Want to thank those people for being a sponsor. And again, We Piddle Round, Friday and Saturday night, starting at 6:30. The We Piddle Round Theater. Josh Goforth, $22 tickets. It's worth white chili. Great atmosphere. The Christmas Parade in Brundage, December the 7th on a Tuesday. Monday night's the Troy Christmas Parade. This Saturday is the Brantley Christmas Parade starting at 4 o'clock at Brantley High School. So there's a lot of things to be doing, but remember, this is the season of giving, and for all those people in need, our prayers go to you. Special prayer for our friends out there at Elam Rogers. Just wanted to mention that. And again, thank you for joining us with Good News and Interviews. We'll see you next week with Patrick Jackson, a great saxophone player. Thank y'all.